What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pot. My name is Chichi Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
My husband faked his death during our divorce. Don't believe me? Check it out for yourself. Let's get it.
Put a finger down if the Miami-Dade Police Department calls you and tells you that they have recovered your husband's body and he is dead by apparent. So you and your family plan his funeral. And everyone is shocked that this happened. But you're on bad terms with your ex-husband's family, so you stay in California and they stay in Florida while they plan the funeral. And you don't go to the services in Florida because his family said it'd be way too traumatic if you were to show up because you guys were on bad terms because you were in the middle of a divorce with your husband. So throughout this entire process, you talk to a coroner's office, you talk to a funeral home, you make arrangements, you even pay for things. And you believe that on January 22nd, your husband took his life and it is now March. And you spend months grieving and you even think about unaliving yourself because you feel like you're the one that did it. And one day you go on live on TikTok and someone tells you to check your DMs because they have information regarding your husband. And you open the DM only to find out that your husband is not only alive, but he is living in Mexico with his mistress of 6 years.
Let's go, City Boys. Beautiful, beautiful work.
Who he's been having an affair with.
Golly. All right, guys, you heard it for yourself. This story is going viral over TikTok, but hold on, it gets worse. So, of course, this chick first announced that she was going through a divorce, which she probably initiated with her husband, and then shortly announced that he was dead. So, of course, her followers were grieving with her, etc. And I'm going to read you a few of their comments here in response. This first comment said, sue for emotional damages. 200K plus likes. Another person here, that's a lot of views on this video. Another person here responded back to her, adding to this thread and said, no, but does she have a steady case? Is my question. This person wants to know. And somebody else added here and said, definitely more of a case than 99% of the situations where people say to sue. I'll tell you that. So women are mad. They were helping her. They were grieving with her. Oh no, your husband who you were divorcing is gone. Another person said, and apparently they made it sound like he deleted himself. Another comment here says, well, that's illegal. Get a lawyer, girl. And 40K likes. Another comment here says, that is sick, really sick. I'm sorry, bestie. Another comment, I didn't put a finger down. How about you? They're like, oh man, none of this happened to me. Another person here says, this is the sickest and most evil thing I've ever heard. Oh my gosh, put that coffee down. She says, another person here added, wait, so whose body did they find then? The question mark, that's a good question. This is wild. 44K likes. Another chick added, I feel like maybe it was family. The number came up Miami-Dade and she just took their word about them being the police. So another chick here wanted to ask other questions like, did he do this to get out of divorce money? Another person says, yes, my thoughts exactly. Another chick says, literally my first thought. Of course, it was all your first thought. You money hungry, modern women. Final comment in this thread says, probably literally every spouse's thought. With the exclamation marks, laugh out loud, they want that cash. And last thread here reads, the way your mom gaslit you when she knew he was alive, I couldn't forgive her after this. Hell no. Where do you get that her mom knew he was alive? And she says, her recent video, I made the exact same comment with the crying emoji. So messed up. Oh, lots of drama here. Okay, let's see what else is happening here. And so what happened next is this video got so viral that nobody saw this coming, by the way. But this video got so viral that the actual ex-husband or current husband recorded a video, an actual video response. And the purpose of this video that I'm about to play was for him to clear this whole thing up and explain his side of the story. And guys, I was really happy to find this video because a lot of times I'll see these women complaining and there's this huge mess and you're just like, where's the guy? I wonder what he has to say. And lucky for us, this man's here to clear things up like a fresh order of Tiege Hanley. Of course, the sponsor of today's video.
Tiege Hanley is the #1 skincare product I trust to keep my skin smooth and clear. I've tried a bunch of other products in the past, but Tiege Hanley works perfect for me. Listen, I know there's so much out there to choose from, so much confusion, but take it from me, Tiege Hanley makes skincare uncomplicated. So I recommend you start out with their level 1 system, which comes with all their basics. A daily face wash to get rid of all the dirt and grime, on your skin, a 2 times per week exfoliation scrub to get rid of all the dead skin cells, an AM moisturizer with SPF 20 because you should always protect your skin from the sun. Yes, moisturizer with sunscreen is important even for my melanated people, and a PM moisturizer to help your skin stay healthy and hydrated throughout the night. My favorite part about Teach Handling is that every box comes with this easy to follow instructional card which tells you what products to use, how much, and when. And like I said, they truly make achieving healthier and better looking skin uncomplicated. Seriously guys, Teach Handling has leveled up my skincare routine. But don't just take my word for it. Check out these reviews from other real people. They have over 5,000 5-star reviews from other satisfied customers. In addition to amazing skin, members of Teach Handling get tons of benefits, including 20% off of retail price, the ability to customize your box, exclusive monthly deals, pause and cancel at any time, and free US shipping. And because Teach Handling is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers a great deal. Just click the first link in the description or the pinned comment and you get 30% off your first box and a free gift. Don't miss out on this amazing deal. Click the link and get started today.
All right, guys, we're back. Let's see what the ex-husband has to say. Let's get it.
All right, so I didn't want to do this. I don't have any social media. My name is Tim.
What's up,
and
Tim?
I'm Anessa's ex-husband. I did not fake my own death. I mean, even to hear that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. But I'm alive and well. Thank you. So I'm going to break this down a little bit. I'm not going to go crazy because, again, I don't do this. I'm 41 years old. I don't feed into drama and bullshit like this. This is crazy to me. But I found out from my ex-mother-in-law, and that's his mom, that I was dead. And the way this went is, okay, so I asked for a divorce from Anessa because we were in Miami and supposedly her mother was in a coma for months, okay? And after I continually, or like, oh, you need to go see your mom. Right. Like, what are you doing? Like, what's going on here? Now I feel stupid because I know that her mother was never in a coma. Never. So when her mother called me, she was checking on to see if I was alive because Anessa told her that I committed, right? So I said, I see her mom's number on my phone and I'm like, what the? I pick up. She goes, oh my God, Timmy, are you okay? I said, am I okay? I said, I'm great. I honestly, I thought you were dead.
Right.
I mourned you. I was sad for you because I thought you died. You know what I mean? I said, I haven't been in contact with your daughter because she's out of her mind and I don't want nothing to do with her. But she's like, a coma? I was never in a coma, Tim. What are you talking about? Like, I've never been healthier. And I said, well, your daughter told me you were in a coma. And that's why, like, I realized that, oh my gosh. I mean, if my mother had a broken leg, I'd hitchhike across the United States of America to be by her bed. And your mother's in a coma and you won't even go to Miami. I mean, you won't even go to California.
She's a liar.
It sickened me. But that's the type of person she is, okay? So in this conversation, I asked her, I said, okay, so if you weren't in a coma, I got to ask some questions to you now because I'm questioning everything I've ever been told. Because I don't know, maybe I'm naive, maybe I'm stupid, but when it's somebody that is close to you like that, right, you kind of believe things that they say, right? You give them the benefit of the doubt. So I said, okay, now Anessa has a scar, a bad scar on her stomach, right? I said, what is that scar from? And she said, don't tell me that she told you that story too. And my heart dropped. And I said, what story is that? She goes, you know what story it is. And I said, the story that she was kidnapped and brought to San Francisco.
By the way, he's saying graped. I know my editor is going to cut it off there. Graped.
In a cabin, and that she jumped off a balcony, broke both of her legs, and while she jumped, the guy sliced her stomach open. That's how she got that scar. Is that the story you're talking about?
Damn.
She said, Tim, you're not the first person she told that story to. It's complete bullshit.
Damn.
She went to San Francisco to go hang out with some dude, sleep with some dude. She was mad because the guy said that he had a nice car and a nice apartment, and that wasn't the truth. So she got pissed off and we had to fly her home. So she makes this story up. The scar is from a tummy tuck, Tim. I'm like, oh my God, how do you lie about something like that? How do you lie about something like that?
Dangerous woman.
So I said, okay, so let's keep going with this then. 2 years ago, your ex-husband, Pete, he's an LAPD officer, correct? I said, was he in a coma? Because I was told he was shot 3 times outside of a courthouse, and he was in a coma for a couple months. And Anessa was the conservator of his will. She said, my ex-husband's never been shot. He's healthy. Never happened. She goes, okay, Tim, so I'm going to add to that. I got one better for you. She goes, just a couple weeks ago, Anessa said to her mother, Mom, sit down. I got to tell you something. Dad died of cancer. Her mother goes, I'm friends with your father, and your father doesn't have cancer, and he's alive. I saw him last week. I mean, it doesn't end.
Oh, she's crazy.
The lies, it doesn't end. Oh, another thing.
My question now is, bro, what were you doing with her? You put a ring on that? Mercy.
I'm not a pro boxer. Never been a pro boxer. Didn't even fight Golden Gloves. I box, okay? And I have friends that are very good athletes that I've trained with. That's where it ends. Can I throw my hands around? Sure. I've boxed my whole life. I've hit bags and I've trained with people. I'm not a pro boxer.
She's telling everybody you're a pro boxer.
Why would she even say that? I have no idea. Right? What, are you ashamed of what I do? I'm a project manager. 20 years. That's what I've been doing since I'm a kid. I'm a project manager in restoration and commercial roofing. That's what I do. I've traveled around the country. I've done it all over the place. That's what I do. That's my career. Not a boxer. Okay? Not in the cannabis industry either. Nope.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. This chick is insane. It sounds like now we got full story. I mean, well, we've got both sides of the story. Let me say that. So as you guys would expect, man, a bunch of those comments from that video were literally all the chick's followers, the ex-wife, saying, we believe her, not you. We believe her, not you, right? Because he doesn't have social media. She probably has a larger following. By the way, that chick in the video, let me just play you this next video. And so ex-wife actually responds, and no more wasting time. Here we go.
My life, but I'm alive and well. Thank you.
So you can see I'm sitting in my car. I had to pull over when I saw this. This is the first time I've seen my husband since July 2022. And let's get into it.
But is it? Can we trust this chick?
My husband worked in the cannabis industry. And in October of 2021, he was caught and arrested in the state of Nebraska. During this time, they seized a large amount of money that was on my husband. Large amount of money.
That's what this is about.
And the people that my husband was working with believed that he set it up so he could take that money and run away himself. So baby, we can keep talking about this publicly or you can give me a call. And we are still legally married.
Oh, you want that money. All right, so I'm going to read a couple of comments here in response to the video so far. This chick says, I'm questioning if this is even real. Another chick here says, me too. I think they're all in on it. And it's totally working. Yeah, I guess he got on the coffee pot. Another comment here says, she has a good story, would be a good book, but she lost me at the police, coroner, and funeral home all being in on his death. Did she say that? That's insane. And somebody else here says, yeah, that part confused me from the beginning. I figured maybe people were just lying and pretending to be those people. Yeah, this is strange. And another comment here says, Anissa talks on her page about being diagnosed with BPD. And somebody else responded and says, I have pretty bad BPD. and never would I ever do any of the stuff she supposedly did. She says it's definitely something more than that. And then somebody else added, are you diagnosed with bipolar disorder or borderline personality disorder? Question mark. And she says BPD, borderline personality disorder. So, okay, so it sounds like she might have some issues. Is she diagnosed? If that's the case, then I'm more inclined to believe the husband and that he found out that she's got some mental issues. And it makes sense. All these made up stories, etc. It makes sense. Somebody else here says, we need all the receipts. At this point, we don't know who to believe. This is what she had to say.
Let's do part 2 of airing shit. I wanted to do this on a live where I had way more time, but it doesn't really seem like I'm in that position. So let's cover whatever we can cover. Number 1, my mother and Tim having conversations. I still don't have answers to that. I don't know. My mother blocked me. She's refusing to tell me why she made up lies to Tim. So let's get into voice recorded conversations that my mother had with Tim and his mistress.
You're right.
But you remember she couldn't find a job.
I think she makes money. I think she makes money on her
OnlyFans.
Only or whatever it's called. But I don't think that she really works in a strip club. I mean, I don't.
In this conversation that my mom is having with my ex-husband and his mistress, she's telling him that she doesn't even believe that I have a job, that I work at a strip club, that
she's a stripper. Okay, there's another red flag.
She doesn't think that. Unless I rented out a studio space and hired everyone, this is me at my job.
That's definitely...
And I've met so many of you guys from TikTok working there. This is me at work. Me in the locker room at my job. I don't know if her motive was to make me sound like a bum. Like, I don't know what it is, but I work there. I moved to San Diego October 20th of 2022. When I first moved here, I got a job bartending at the Hard Rock Hotel. My mother told my husband that I made that up. I never worked for the Hard Rock. There was no job, that I never existed a day there. Here's my offer letter. Another email. Better yet, go watch this TikTok of me physically working inside of the Hard Rock Hotel. I don't know about you, but have you ever tried to get into a hotel if you're not an employee? You think they're just letting me behind the bar and touch the computer and handle cash? I don't know.
Maybe.
She never had a job with Hard Rock Hotel. In fact, she didn't have a job at all.
Again, why my mother would want to make up lies about me to my ex-husband, I don't know the motive. She has me blocked, okay? As far as my ex-husband asking me for a divorce, that is bullshit. I left my husband on July 9th in Miami because on July 6th, him and I had a massive fight that turned physical where he said that he was going to kill me and kill our 2 dogs. I will show the receipts right now. I reached out to my in-laws for help, and what do? Ignore me.
I mean, that's terrible, but who can we trust at this point, man? This story's wild.
Not only did I reach out to them for help, I sent them footage on the Ring camera of my husband saying he was going to kill me and our dogs. Pause it and read it, but this is me reaching out to my ex-mother-in-law telling her, please help me with your son. Please. And what do I get? Crickets. So no, he did not ask me for a divorce because my mother was in a coma. I left him because of this explosive fight that we had, and I couldn't do it anymore. Our relationship was turmoil from the beginning. He knows it. I know it. It's insane.
Wow. Hold on. Let me go verify this BPD thing. Does she actually have borderline personality disorder? Because that definitely doesn't help her case. I'm just going to be honest. Here we go. I think I found it.
Welcome to part 3 of things that I do that are BPD that I had no idea. Granted, I was recently diagnosed with borderline personality disorder and I only have 1 minute, so no, do not diagnose yourself. Please go see a doctor, okay? The impulsivity is wild. So with my ex-husband, we separated for an entire year before we got married, and he lived in Miami and I lived in LA, and I did not have his phone number or nothing. And basically he sent me an email after 1 year, like 365 days, no contact, right? And was like, I hate you. That's all that it said. And I wrote back, where are you? And he was like, I'm in Miami. And I literally got on a plane, left work, didn't have clothes, didn't pack, no makeup, had no idea where he was, didn't know where he lived, like didn't have his phone number, nothing. And I bought the first flight from LAX to Miami, and then I emailed him like, yo, I'm here, come pick me up. So yeah, I thought it was just romantic, but
think I've heard enough. I think we found out who the problem is. I have nothing else to show you guys. This is one weird, crazy divorce story situation. As always, man, I'm curious, what do you guys think is going on in this situation that took the internet by storm? Leave your comments down below. Till next time, man. I'm out. Oh, be safe out here. Watch your back, gentlemen. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.